Greetings. It's for physical evidence. I'm having a time. Today I've actually been pretty productive, which hopefully is me moving into the, if a bit manic, action and ability to do a thing, but I might slip right back. There's a lot going on tomorrow, and I don't know how to approach it. There is one place that I want to be more than anywhere else, and at the same time it's the last place that I want to be. And what I want to do is text someone for advice, but that would involve a level of trust that I don't have with anyone right now. Besides the fact that since this has been an ongoing problem, that I have gotten the advice of many different people, and the trial and error of trying to do the thing that I want to do, there's only so many people that it makes sense to ask the question to. And besides all of that, I have a lot of things going on as far as my ability to access or use resources that I can continue to utilize, but that are in a precarious status. Namely, the heater has been broken in my car for quite some time. It's not completely toast, but it also doesn't actually blow warm air out of the vents the way that it's meant to. Once the engine has been going for a while, the defrosting does seem to work, but other than that, we've got nothing. So I have been utilizing the fact that I'm not miles out of town to use services like delivery, and there's some level of guilt that I feel with that, but when you are depressed and you cannot feed yourself and you know that you need to eat, sometimes you choose the lesser evil, which is something that I could argue with people about for quite some time because the language of that statement. So, I would love to be sewing right now, and I would also love to be in the company of, I'll admit, a select few individuals, none of whom I have the intention of communicating that to. And while I know that that is in itself one of my bigger issues. I also know that I'm not really ready for a lot of the interactions that I want. I've got space now and some stability with that. That's actually something that I worked a lot on today. But my emotional capacity is extremely, looking for the correct vocab word, volatile. That's the one that I enjoy using. Because most people know what that word means, but experience it with your emotional regulation and your ability to have motivation to pull you out of the layers of depression is something else. And I have to do that all the time. And it's one of those things that makes me extremely jealous and frustrated with other people, because it just comes naturally, or just I've put in a lot of work, and I'm starting to worry that that work was for nothing. And it's not to say that I wouldn't do it again, because I understand how that works. It's to say that a lot of my relationships are books that are on the last page, and I'm trying to clear out the queue so that I can open another book. So I think I'm going to leave it there. I think my main discussion topic that I wanted to talk about was how much I get frustrated by the diversity of events that are of interest to me, and how they always are on the same days. But there's not that many days to plan things out. And when you start looking at time that way, things become a lot more clear. There's always that grand possibility that I will just not leave the house, which I have been doing. Being a person like me, what's fun is it doesn't matter if a place is haunted or if there's energy. I bring so many of my regrets and demons with me. Can't bear to lose them.